Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this 3D ornament. She is just, the top half is paper, and it's a 3D image from My Besties shop from Sherri Baldy, and basically I made her so that she is double-sided. So she can be hung on your tree, or she could be your Christmas tree, or she could just be hung up anywhere. It doesn't have to be a Christmas ornament. It can just be something that you like to hang up and just appreciate seeing. So anyway, or a great gift. This would be a great gift for someone. It fits pretty well inside of a little bubble envelope, and would make a great gift. So anyway, I'm going to give you some of the supplies that I used to make this paper doll, if you want to call her that, 3D paper doll. So the first thing that you need, obviously, will be the 3D image. This is what the 3D image looks like when you get it. And this is the actual size. I did not change the size of it, but because I'm making it so that it's front and back double-sided, I printed it as I got it, and then what I did was I flipped it horizontally, and I got one that went like this, if you can see the difference. Her bow was on the left side, and her bow was on the right side, so that when I put those pieces together, back to back, they end up making a 3D image. And so that's the first thing that you will need, and that is from the Etsy store. If it's not in the Etsy store, check out Scrapbook Stamp Society, and I will have both of those links in the description below, and I'll have the links at the end of this video. The other thing that you will need to make this is a piece of pink, or any color. I use pink tulle, and this is about 3 inches wide and about 17 inches long. And then all I am going to be doing is gathering that with a gathering stitch. The other thing that I love is this ribbon. And this ribbon is dyed, and it comes from an Etsy store, and the Etsy store is called The Pink Petal, and I'll also have a link for that. She has all different types of ribbon, and it comes just like this, and I'm using that on this paper doll, 3D paper doll. You can see it here. Whoops, you can see it here. And I also used it at the top, and I used it for the hanger. So it's perfect, and it has all different colors, so if you didn't want to do pink, you can change your mind. One other thing I need to make this, or you would need to make this, is another acrylic strip. Now this is just, again, from packaging that I got, and what I do with this is I put that in the middle of her and just above her head. It supports her neck. Her neck is, when you cut her out, her neck is quite skinny, and so to support her in her body, I go ahead and put a piece of acrylic strip right up the center of her and put that in between, and I hole punch the top to put the ribbon on. So I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the layers and how I put it together. So this is what you need. Let's get started. Okay, so I have already put one half of this project together, the paper doll, and like I told you previously, you're going to be cutting out the reverse and of the image, and anyway, so this is what one half looks like, and I don't have anything on the back other than I went ahead and put that little piece of plastic I told you about, and I hole punched it at the top. That's going to be for the ribbon. Now what I need to do is make the reversed side, and this is going to be the base. So this would be layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, and layer 4. And I went ahead and put the tape on this so I could go ahead and show you how I layer it. And of course, electricity, everything's dry, so I have electricity and all these pieces stick to my fingers, but I think I've got that. Okay, so this is going to be layer 2 on top of layer 1. And there we go. And then also this is included with layer, and that's already got the backing off. And that's also layer 2. And then we've got layer 3, which is the hat. trying to get all those pieces of paper off the back. I try to support the parts that I think are going to be layered with the strength. So like for instance, these parts right here, I think need to have a little bit more support because it's going to have more layers on top of it and it's thin. So that is layer 3, and layer 3 also has these teeny tiny bows. And the way you know which one goes with which once you cut it out is I always look at these little knots in the center. See if you can see them. Try and get it close enough. And you can see they look like little hearts. So I make sure that the heart part is up when I put them on to match them. And so that's the bows. And then the last piece would be the brim to the hat. Again, the electricity just won't get off my fingers, or the backing from the electricity of the static. Okay, so now we have our 2 images, and you can see that they're reversed. Her bow is on this side, and her bow is on right, left side. So then the next thing that I would do, you would think automatically, I would just go ahead and glue these 2 pieces together. But because I want to add the skirt, the next thing that I need to really do is gather up that pink tulle, which is what I've done previously before I started filming. I gathered it up, and it's technically 4 layers to make it a little bit thick. And this little knot right here that I gathered is going to go right like that. Now in order to keep that in there securely, I use my hot glue gun. So I'm going to hot glue that on that side, and then I'm going to flip her over and hot glue it on the back side. I'll probably put glue dots here, but hot glue it down here. The next thing I'm going to do, and I'll show you that too, but I wanted to let you know, is I use a ribbon that I really like that is dyed. And there's a place on Etsy, an Etsy shop called the Pink Petal. And this is her symbol. She has this cute little, I don't know if you can see that. See if I can get that. Cute little house is her symbol for her shop and the bike. And this particular ribbon is called Blush. And it comes in a pretty long length. I get a lot. And it's usually crumpled up, and I iron it because of what I try to do. But for this project, I need 2 longer bows, and that's going to go on the front of the skirt on each side. And then I need 2 shorter bows, and they're going to go at the top of the hat, where I'm going to be having, so I can cover up that plastic a little bit. And then I also have 1 more piece, which will be what the doll will hang on. So it could be like an ornament, or it can be a decoration. So I'm going to go ahead and hot glue these things together, and I'll be back with a finished product. I decided to go ahead and show you how I hot glue. Hopefully I don't burn myself while I'm filming, but I thought maybe it'd be a little bit more helpful if I showed you what I did. So, like I said, I put a little bit of hot glue right here at her waist, as you can see. And then all I'm going to do is press her skirt on just like that. Let it hold for a few seconds. And then what I'm going to do is, I could really hot glue the top, but I'm not really fond of the hot glue because it bumps up down there. So what I'm going to do is use these big glue dots, and plus the plastic lots of times will melt when I add the hot glue to it. And it's going to be secure, very secure, when I use these glue dots anyway. Just that I didn't want you to have to watch me take the time to put glue dots on there. I think I'm going to go ahead and do 1 more. I do like it secure. All right. Oops, I got this ribbon underneath. So basically then, again, I've already got my glue dots on. I am going to go ahead and put some hot glue on her skirt right here. And then I'm going to take this girl, and I'm going to actually put her down first. And I really need to match that up, if you can see what I'm doing. I'm matching her up to the to the front because I did the reverse just like I told you, and I'm going to press. And then I'm going to press on that. Make sure I'm all lined up. And that should be, you know, your basic, what it looks like. And then I'm going to take the longer bows that I made previously, put a little bit of hot glue on the back side, and just line that up just underneath those roses that are sitting there that we made 3D. So that's going to be one side, and then okay, and then at the top, I'm going to put the hot glue on this and not on the plastic, because like I said, the plastic acrylic doesn't really like the heat. And that's going to go right like that. Then I'm going to flip her over and do the other side, as you can see. Okay. And again, same thing. A little bit of hot glue for the top there. That will be matching up. And some hot glue for the bow in the front. The other thing I like to do is, because I like stickles a lot, I will, when I'm finished with this, I will put, using the diamond stickles, or I think there's another one that's like the diamond stickles. Either one works really well. They're kind of like a hologram type looking sparkle. That's what I like. I will put that on her, and that will finish her off. Now again, I'm going to go ahead and thread this through, and then this will be what she will hang from. Like I said, she can be a decoration on your tree, or she can just be a decoration anywhere, because she can hang up. She doesn't really have to be Christmas. She can be for any time. So that really pretty much covers it up, and that's what she ends up looking like. And she's really fun to make. It's just a matter of cutting her out and putting her together. So there you go. She's two-sided. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, I do have the links underneath in the description or information, and I'll also have a link scrolling through of how to get to Sherri Baldy's shop, where you can purchase the 3D images. Thanks so much for watching.